So I know that during the course of our relationship, our friendship, we've covered the topic of books quite a bit because we're both kind of obsessed with them, frankly, which is it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. However, today I thought I'd come here to my room and film a video for you, tell you about how books frustrate people so much. Oh, you're IMing me. But I'm filming, so you're gonna have to wait for this video. There are four types of frustration that books can cause. 1, anticipation frustration. I'm sure we've all experienced this. You should have. So if you haven't, I hate you right now. I got this book. This book at the library on Monday. And I really want to read it. Really want to read it. Because Watchmen is like one of the greatest books of all time, apparently. One of Time Magazine's 100 best novels. And the movie is freaking amazing. So I really want to read it. However, I cannot. I cannot because of this school I'm at. And these tests that I have to study for. And all this shit that I have to do. It's incredibly frustrating. I mean, who could resist all these wonderful graphics? I have to. It's very frustrating. And you want to see some other books that have been to me? This one, and this one, this one. I've got a ton of books from the library. I'd really like to read all of them. Oh, it's not my lamp over there. But I can't. Frustration. Anticipation frustration. Definition: when you're frustrated as heck because you're only above reading. Moving on. Textbook frustration. And I know we both suffered from this one. That was a little cheesy, that salesman thing. Let's start with some examples, shall we? This is a textbook. The Unfinished Legacy. A brief history of Western civilization. I got it at a book sale. Just because. Just for kicks. Because I love reading about this stuff. And that, my friend, I found a Christmas card in my book. On the page for politics and culture in the later Middle Ages. Right next to the diagram of the Saxon, Salian, and Stolfen dynasties. Starting with Henry I, the Fowler. Fowler. And it's from my aunt and uncle. How nice. Huh. Anyway, I got this book because I'm a history major. And I love looking at history. Its companion is this book, Traditions and Encounters. Volume A from the beginning to 1000. Year 1000. The year 1000. Not weeks or something weird like that. I'm actually using this for my class that I just actually finished today because I final. And textbook frustration is when you read or have textbooks and you're afraid that you can't understand them. Like my brother got me this really great book about Lincoln and Peoria and how his political career changes after he moves to Peoria. I'm terrified to read it because I'm afraid that I won't understand it. I'll be too stupid to understand it. Hence, textbook frustration. Definition: when you're afraid you won't be able to read textbooks. Price frustration. That's next, and I know we've all suffered from that. Price frustration is caused by, well, not this book exactly, because I got it for free from the library for a limited time. By, like, this author, Patricia Briggs. I love this author. She's awesome. Her Alpha and Omega and Mercy Thompson series are awesome. I mean, they're great. I love them. However, she just started moving her Mercy Thompson series into hardcover releases first, and then after a year paperback. Hell no. Am I paying $25 for a book I can wait a year and pay $7 for? Am I happy that I have to wait a year? No. Am I going to pay $25? No. For example, the last book, or the newest book in the series, came out on March 30th, on my birthday, in hardcover. How frustrating is that on a level from 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest level of frustration? About 25 million! That is price frustration. Definition: when you're frustrated by the price of a book. Lastly, I thought I'd talk about these stories are going to drive me out of my freaking mind frustration. The kind where you're that kind of frustration. See? That was awkward. Don't. Roses in the Summer, and Yielding. Two of my fabulous novels. Well, I think they're fabulous. I don't know about anyone else. I mean, they're great. I'm on page 127 with this one. Oh, look, I edited it everywhere. It's so nice. This one is more frustrating, though, right now. Because I know what I'm going to do and where I'm going to go with it for like the next 10 pages, maybe. But it's set in 38 AD in ancient Rome, and clearly I have no idea what kind of hot beverages or breakfast foods they ate, and I kind of need to know these things, so it's frustrating to have to go on and not know them. On the upside, I'm coming up with freaking brilliant descriptive sentences. You should know. I mean, Adrastea sat alone in her bed that night, her blankets hugged tightly across her shoulders, as she looked out her window at the city around her. Rome. It felt like a beating heart. An entity. Sorry about that. An entity. And across the bloody, fleshy, twisting expanse of it, she could feel the presence of the Emperor underneath her breastbone. I love that. I just wrote another one about the morning sky, but it's on my document and on the computer, and I can't get to it right now. However, that was pretty awesome. You just read. I love that. I'm very happy with that. But in other times, I'm extremely frustrated. Go figure. When you're frustrated by stories that you're writing. Characters that should listen to you, but don't. So I guess the moral of that story is don't be stupid. Don't be a writer. Your characters will drive you insane. My friend told me on Facebook that if she didn't know that I was a writer, she would think that I should be in an insane asylum because of my status. Also, True Blood Season 3 is coming out on HBO really soon. I'm really excited. I didn't have HBO, so I'm really excited too. I still have Season 1 on DVD though. Sunday, May 8th, Mother's Day. Don't forget. With my hair ready up there. Hi! I thought we should talk about books. This is also like the most Boobalicious episode ever. I just noticed that. Go figure.